Welcome to episode 18 of the Ill Pack podcast, where Dan and Ray are here talking about cartoons.
You mean 1T8, right?
18.
1T8.
And cartoons.
Did it.
Do I sound a little bit like the guy who does movie trailer clips? In a world.
No, you gotta have much more like gristle and like seriousness to your voice.
I got the low tones though. That's easy for me.
The low tones is something I've never had, but you gotta have like
your voice is way more animated than mine.
The animated, like welcome to episode 1T8, where today we talk about that you gotta have like that animation in a world where the clouds stop coming out and the sun hides behind the fog of smoke that has been happening in this fucking state for the last week and a half.
It's not just the state, man. I looked online the other day, dude. It's like the whole
Oregon's on fire.
The whole half of the country is on fire. Like Colorado, Arizona, Oregon, Washington.
It snowed in Colorado. Like
it was. It was like a fire sandwich, dude. It was like fire on one side, snow, fire on the other side. That's how Colorado looked.
Man, they should like fucking jump on a buffalo chicken, some kind of sandwich that you sell in a Subway like store in Colorado and call it a fire and ice sandwich. Like, and then you get a free complimentary Game of Thrones dragon with every purchase.
Maybe more like a s'more, right? Because it's kind of hot on the inside, gooey on the inside there.
It's just like crusted flaming hot Cheeto sandwich bread, and then like
exactly
fucking icy hot lathered turkey breast.
Exactly. It's like you're making a s'more out of some flaming hot Doritos or some shit like that.
Stoners RS in Colorado. Let's get it.
I mean, that's where it's all legal, right?
Yep. Well, I mean, again, I was not feeling bad that like, oh, lightning strike caused the fire. Like, that's going to happen. That's Mother Nature just bringing balance to the universe once again, like,
you bringing out your arts degree again here? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah. Okay. But like when it's something fucking stupid, like what was the latest one? Gender reveal. Like, cool. Gender reveals are fun when like you hit a baseball and it explodes in like a purple or a pink or blue dust. Like, that's cool, right? But like you're like, oh, fireworks in the mist of summer when it's hot outside in an uncontrolled environment. Let's do it. That's a little
fire at my wedding. Same reason.
Yeah, well, that was like with legit fireworks on the 4th of July, which was acceptable to some degree. Yeah, you're ready for those to happen.
Better than Labor Day gender reveal.
But dude, the gender reveal like memes have been off the fucking like Richter for the last like 3 or 4 days on the internet. Like,
yeah, I saw one today about like the Earth exploding. It's like 2021 gender reveal.
It's a boy, and there's like a spaceman on the moon. Yeah, I saw that one. This is stupid shit. Good Lord. Why did we get that far? Why do we get that far into gender reveals? Like, there was how many parties you have to have? Like, you get a announcement party for that you got engaged, and then you have like an engagement party, and then you have like a bridal party, and then you have a bachelor and bachelorette party, and then you have a rehearsal dinner party, and then you have a wedding party. And then you have a gender reveal party, and then you have a baby shower party, and then you potentially have a sprinkle party on the second child, because God only knows you don't need like another box of wipes or another like, train me to go pee-pee, kit, because you have it from the first kid still. And then you have the like party, for the kid coming home or some random shit. Right. And then it's
before
like,
you get into like their graduation ceremonies and shit, are you asking like why we have so many parties? Or
yeah, well, it's like, dude, I'm all about parties, right? Like, I'm cool with parties, but like, why do we feel? And this is probably just more of like
it's a one up thing. And there's some psychology to it, and it's all about consumerism a little bit. It was where I put it. There's layers. There's layers to it, right? So like, why do we feel like we need to consume a bunch of shit? Right, which is what you're essentially doing, saying like, hey, my gender reveal party or my whatever party was better than that party, right? My wedding was better than that wedding because I have spent this much money on it, right? Or whatever it is for this one day of my life. It's all like a one-upsmanship, right? So there's a need and a drive to say that I'm better, or hey, I'm in this status, or hey, I was able to afford this, or hey, look at me and look at my showmanship. It makes me better. That's kind of what that driving force is.
Sure. And then I think you kind of hit it there a little bit with like, I'm just thinking of like the social media plug. Like, hey everybody, come see how cool I am. Like,
Yeah.
and so I can make these super cool pictures and post them out there to show how amazing my life is.
Right.
And all I sit here and go is, let me give you a little secret. Like, you can post all the pictures you want and put as many filters on you want them, or Photoshop them all you want, and fucking only do the good ones after you've taken 13 photos in the same position for an hour to try to find the right one. But that's not going to take away the underlying issues of any of your happiness problems or values or money or anything else. Like,
that's the that's the fallacy that people think that money's going to buy them happiness.
I think so to some degree it can, to an extent, but there is always going to be
money's
like
a tool.
line.
It's a tool, dude. It can help you alleviate problems, but it's not going to. If you're just intrinsically a sad person for some reason, or depressed or whatever, having shit tons of money is not going to help that. Unless, for instance, you use that as a tool to get help with your depression, right? But if you think like, hey, I'm going to buy all this shit and I'm going to do all these things, and then all of a sudden I'm going to, be happy because I have, 14 cars, or I'm able to fly to Dubai every weekend or whatever it is. Probably not.
I mean, if I had my own plane to fly wherever I want, that's pretty fun.
That's cool.
And I'd be pretty happy to have my own plane.
Maybe.
But I can't do that now with no money.
Yeah. I mean, if you wanted to get in your own plane right now and do it, I'm sure you can find a way to do it.
Right. But I'm saying is that, like, if I had the money, that ease of use to like, yeah, I want to do that. Yay. Like, it happens, much quicker with having money than no money.
Well, it's instant gratification. That's part of the issue too, is people want the instant gratification, right? They want things now versus, hey, how is it going to be over my life? If that makes sense.
Right. I want that shit now. Amazon Prime, motherfuckers. You know what's been bugging me about Amazon recently is that, like, they're like, hey, my delivery is going to be here on Friday, right? Like,
shows up on Thursday.
Right, so that shit shows up on Thursday. Now, like, not a bad deal.
Unless you order ice cream on Amazon Prime and you're fucked.
Exactly. Like, I know I'm not going to be home on Thursday, so I want my shit to be delivered on Friday. So I order at a specific day or time when it says, like, hey, dude, like, yeah, be there Friday. And then it comes there Thursday. I'm like, well, fuck. Now I got 4 packages sitting on my porch, and, like, someone else is going to come by and get a brand new pair of jeans without even me looking at them. Like, come on, man, that's not fair. Like, you say bring them Friday. The answer really is, and I've been told this a few times, and I really should just do it, is like, put my shit drop off at like one of those Amazon like pickups, like the Dropbox things, and then I just go whenever the fuck I'm ready to go get it and pull it in,
Right.
But that's an extra step for me to go get my shit. Whereas if I was here on Friday or Saturday or whatever day it is, and get my stuff, I would just get it right then and there.
But you might want to look into that, because isn't that a new hub over here?
I don't know if that's a distribution hub or if that's like a pickup hub. I don't know.
Maybe both.
I haven't looked into that much.
Maybe Jeff Bezos needs to get on it and tell you, like, to the minute when your shit's going to arrive versus...
Well, yeah, that's easy for me because I can just pick it up off my way from work, right?
If that's the case, yeah.
Yeah. So I also have noticed that, like, depending on where I get shit shipped, like, sometimes I can order the same thing and I'll get it a day sooner or 2 days sooner if I get it one place versus if I get it shipped to another place, because I think of the distribution center, like in Sacramento versus Roseville, like those two things, like, are one's in like West Sac and it takes forever to come over here versus like you said, right down the street and I can get it like today.
Right.
But yeah, motherfucker, I want instant gratification. I don't want to go to no stores because I'm tired of stores. I'm tired of malls. I'm tired of all that shit.
But technically, that's more instant gratification than shipping your shit off Amazon. But yeah, people want shit now. They want it all now.
I want it now, but I don't want to make the effort to go get it.
Right.
Unless I really need it, like something broke.
Right.
Like I got mad at my keyboard and I need it. I bent it over my knee and then I need a new keyboard. So I'm going to order it online at Best Buy for pickup, and they're going to email me when it's ready, and then I'll go.
Right. Because you don't want to dust off the old dusty one you have that's got like a serial cable on it and shit like that.
I do have probably a couple actually in the closet now that I think about it.
I'm sure you do.
It's not the same.
Missing two keys on it. It's not mechanical.
My stuff's actually in good shape. I just buy new ones because like I don't want the loud key clicker anymore, or the mouse wheel kind of sticks in there, or whatever. Or I want the new model. Yeah,
consumerism. Got it. We started this on.
Yeah. So should I do like a new keyboard reveal then and like blow some shit up? Is that like what I mean, that's where it's coming to.
I mean, that's like, what unboxings are, right?
Hey man, I got fucking a new pack of Quest fucking peanut butter cookies, which are delicious, by the way.
You gonna tag them in this quest?
Should I gender reveal the Quest cookies?
If it's a new flavor, maybe.
Yeah, only if they sponsor me, then I would do like a unboxing. But dude, them fucking things are good. Like hardly any carbs and a shitload of protein. And if you're high, ooh man, it's all a whole new deal. It's like the best thing you've ever tasted in your life. So, Quest cookies. I haven't tried the other ones, but the peanut butter ones are good. But yeah, you can get those on Amazon. They're in my cart right now, actually.
Melting away?
No, they're just in my cart. They're
cart. I think you car.
Yeah. No.
I was like, dude,
no,
what?
They're in my cart waiting for me to purchase with my next.
I put them on my wish list. Put them in my cart.
So put them on my subscription and get those shits every 2 weeks.
It's on my birthday list.
Dude, that's one thing I've never gotten into. I have a wish list that I put on Amazon, right? But I don't like share it with anybody.
Mm-hmm.
There's a private one and you should share one. But I think maybe I should start doing that. Like people are like, what do you want? And I'm like, this stuff. This is what I want. But
you're gonna have stuff on there you forgot about.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh fuck, I forgot to take that off. I bought that last week already.
I don't.
That's the other
I don't
thing
need
too.
those asshole tassels.
Yeah, I already bought the training butt plug kit. Like I already have that. Like why do I need another one?
Right.
Maybe I'll just forward that along as an white elephant gift.
There
Yes,
you go.
dude, that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing too. Is like shit doesn't stay on my wish list for really long. Like, because I'll buy it. I don't wait that long if I'm, there's not that thing as like I'm fiending over forever. Again, unless it's really expensive. So like, for example, like I've been shopping this Sonos Arc sound bar, and again, not sponsoring here, but the bar is like
sort of sponsoring.
shadow sponsoring.
You're gonna tag them on Instagram. See if you can get
The bar's like $800 or something. Just the bar, right?
Yeah.
It's like $800. So say I do add that to my wish list because I'm like, well, fuck, I'm not gonna drop $8 on this right at this moment. Like at some point, I do want to get it, and I don't want to like look for it later. So I want to put it in my wish list.
Are you putting it like Amazon layaway or something? What are you doing?
No, but the thing is like someone looks at my wish list, they're like, oh, we want to, it's your birthday coming up or something. We want to get you something. And that's on there. They're going to be like, I'm not fucking spending $800 on like, there's just expensive shit on there because I haven't got around to buying it yet. So
They could give you like a gift card or something though.
Yeah, that would be the thought. That would be the thing too, is like, because gift cards, I'll use that like $50 gift card or that $25 gift card on like stupid shit because I'm like, well, I'm making a purchase now. Boop, boop, boop. I won't put it necessarily always towards the thing that's the expensive item.
Yeah.
But they should do like GoFundMe gifts like that where you just, I guess, I mean, they have that where it's like, Dan wants this, so put money towards that one thing. Kind of like what you did for your honeymoon. Yeah, where it's like you spend money on surf lessons and then someone doesn't spend it. I do the same thing on, spending money on gift cards that I use on peanut butter cookies versus the Sonos Arc soundbar.
Yeah. I'm sure there's websites out there for it, but yeah, it should be something that Amazon just does. I don't see why they don't.
Yeah, there may be something in the annals of fucking Amazon's like gifting bullshit. I don't know, dude. Like the purchase game has changed so much since like we were in retail. Like I don't even know how malls are even open anymore. Like I know the Galleria just opened back up again just recently within the last couple weeks. But like think about like Sunrise Mall, dude. No way. Like that mall is never gonna be open again. Like I don't understand how brick and mortar stores are gonna continue to be successful.
Yeah, because people want to buy stuff now, so they still make profits on things. I mean, not as big as they used to, but it's still out there.
Yeah, but like the overhead would be so much less. For example, if like Best Buy was just a pickup facility, like Amazon, just a pickup shop for the things that you can order online, which is how most of these businesses went to when things started shutting down in the first place.
Yeah.
So cool. I have a big warehouse that I can fit more shit in and carry more stuff in regional in local regions than having this like big old showroom or this show floor that takes up a ton of empty space that I have to like put all my TVs on the wall.
People still want to see it though. They want to touch and feel. That's still a part of it.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, you're not going to go buy a new TV off of Amazon, are you?
Maybe if I trust the brand.
No, you're going to go to Costco.
Well, I do go to Costco usually.
Right.
Where did I buy my last TV? Costco. I do go to Costco and buy it, but if I trust the brand and know what I'm looking for and know, what it is, then I'm not opposed to buying on Amazon or and getting it shipped to me.
No, but that's not gonna be your first go-to. I mean, it's hey, I'm gonna go buy that shit. Or I'm gonna go look at it.
Yeah, I mean, I get, like you said, to some degree. That's not saying I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying that in this case, because I have the ability to, then I would. But if like Costco stopped carrying displays and Best Buy stopped carrying displays, and I had to make a decision on a monitor, then I'd be looking for the tech specs of like, is it 4K? Is it 8K? What's the refresh rate? What kind of LEDs are you using? What company makes it? When do I get it? How much is it? Does it have all these features that I don't need that I'm paying extra for? Like, that piece of it versus like, that's how it looks. Because at some point I have to trust that like you're going to make an 8K or 4K TV and it's made by a major brand like Samsung or, Sharp or Sony or Panasonic or, whatever else is out there. They're not too far off.
Yeah.
But, if you're going to buy like fucking Chinese import random ass company name, then yeah, I'd probably be a little sketch on what that looks like.
You want to get your Mitsubishi TV there?
With my Honda generator that goes with my Honda. Like, no, yeah. Honda start making TVs, they start wondering what the hell they're doing.
That's okay. Mitsubishi can make it, and you can watch all your cartoons on it.
Cartoons, yeah.
Yep.
What cartoons do you? What cartoon do I just watch? Oh, Carter's all up into SpongeBob right now.
Really?
So he's been watching that. Yeah, he's all jacked up on SpongeBob.
He's over here like, does he want to do that for Halloween? Is that his thing?
He still does. I don't even know if Halloween's going to be a real thing.
Just offer it up. Be like, you want to be SpongeBob? See what happens.
Well, if he does, I will be Mr. Krabs then, if that's the case. And then for 2, like, I don't know if he's actually going to go trick or treating, so I might just buy him a big bag of candy and make it rain on him while he's sleeping or some shit. Here you go. Here's all the Tootsie Rolls.
I always wanted to like make a like front yard slingshot, like a big ass slingshot. Like one of those ones you go pump.
Water balloons.
Yeah, water balloons. That'd be a good one. Like something that size, right? Or something you could go pumpkin chunking at. Either way, but I wanted to have one of these like on the front lawn, and then just like have a box of candy or a bowl of candy or stuff. Just a bunch of ammunition basically is what it's going to be. And then as kids come down the street, just fucking like let it go and make it rain.
Dude, you could just take like a regular slingshot and pump them fucking.
No, I want a huge
flavorless bubble gums and I just start pelting kids with.
Well, yeah, if I'm trying to do damage, I'm trying to like, hey, let's just throw a handful of candy in this thing. Boom, let it go. Right.
It's like God's pinata, like just falling out of the sky.
Exactly. Hitting kids from like down the street and stuff. And then you see kids that like aren't dressed up, and you can pelt them bitches with a bubble yums or whatever. Double bubble. That's what it is.
Dude, that shit had no flavor. The moment you chew it like twice, you're like, I think this is actually a piece of rubber from a tire now I think about it.
It's just disintegrated. Dude, this used to be gum. It's recycled now?
It's fucking trash. So, Carter's been watching SpongeBob. And, dude, it's like watching those shows now. Like, I watched them a little bit when I was younger, but I that was totally past my time of when that, like, started coming up. But, dude, watching those shows now, there's some underlying shit and all that stuff. Like,
in the SpongeBob?
I'm like, whoa. Yeah,
there's definitely some innuendos for sure.
And Carter like doesn't get him at all. He doesn't understand him. It's like, holy shit. And then you go back and look at some of those other cartoons. Like they all had some kind of like tone to them.
Oh yeah, man.
South Park's pretty straight up, right? They're always just raw and edged, to the point. That was their audience.
They came out as an adult cartoon, right? Where SpongeBob didn't.
Right.
And a lot of the other cartoons didn't either. They came out marketed towards kids.
So, like, which ones are there? Well, Beavis and Butthead, again, probably marketed towards adults.
Yeah, MTV, right?
Yeah. So,
Rocco's
Nickelodeon,
Rocco's Modern Life has a big one.
Yeah. So, do you remember what Rocco's job was?
Was he a telephone sex operator?
Yes, dude. He worked for a sex operator company.
Yeah.
So, like, you as a kid, did you have any clue about that?
No. I think I read it later.
Yeah, but I had no clue he was a sex phone operator.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, the classic Ren and Stimpy, right?
Mm-hmm.
There was all kinds of shit in that one.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
The log song, dude. Like, there's so many classic. Powdered Toast Man. Like,
Powdered
there's so
Toast
many
Man,
classic.
yeah, with his glutes.
Well, SpongeBob ended up doing that with some other character too. I forget the name of the character. Manta, like Stingray, Manta Ray, man. I don't remember. Man, I'm drawing a blank. Anyway, but the thing that always got me with Ren and Stimpy is when they do those like super overly detailed stills of like, like the fucking like skin of like porous and hairy or like janky ass teeth or whatever. You know what I'm talking about? Like, oh my God, dude. Could you imagine like just drawing that shit and just being like, yeah, dude, we're gonna put so much like grunge on these dudes' broken teeth. Like Ren's teeth is just gonna be terrible. And then that sat there on the screen for like a solid 5 seconds. Nickelodeon has definitely done some things, but you know what else I got to compliment Nickelodeon on is they're Nick Jr. Their kids shows are on point compared to like Disney. Like, dude, you used to learn some shit on Blue's Clues. You ain't learning no shit on Mickey Mouse Club, man.
Yeah.
That ain't like
here's the mail. Never fails.
Yeah, right. And you're going on a mystery. You're going on a hunt. You got clues. You spell out words and shit, and then all you learn about on fucking Mickey Mouse Club is hot dogs.
Hot dog, hot diggity dog.
Yeah, I couldn't remember a single Mickey Mouse episode where I was like, man, dude, I learned some shit here.
No.
But Blue's Clues, you learn about like sentence structure and like, the ball through the boy. No, the boy through the ball. Like, that's what makes sense.
Right.
And it's like, wow, dude, good job. Then they just put you right into the trash with Ren and Stimpy and, SpongeBob growing up. All Real Monsters.
All Real Monsters, yeah. Nickelodeon was the shit back in the day.
Dude, I think it arguably still is. Doug. So, Hey Arnold and all those, that was past my time. Doug was in my time. All Real Monsters was kind of in my time.
Yep.
Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, those were there. Rugrats was a good one.
Yep. I ended up hating Rugrats just because my younger sister is like 8 years younger than me, and she loved Rugrats, and we had it on VHS. And she'd want to watch those VHS tapes over and over and over again. So she'd just be like, baby again, she could call them babies again, is what she was trying to say, but she said baby again. And then we just had to sit there and watch the same orange tape from Nickelodeon over and over and over again.
I did that one summer. I recorded, because at the time I wasn't actually allowed to watch South Park, but they had like a 10-episode marathon on, like super late at night, because South Park wasn't originally allowed to be on like during the day, right? It was only after 10 p.m. they would start. So they had like a 10-episode marathon, which was like literally the first season, the first 10 episodes. And I recorded that shit like incognito at night, put the VCR on EP, so like shitty quality, but record forever.
Yeah.
And I recorded all 10 episodes in one summer, dude. I did 10 episodes, and then I would switch to watch Starship Troopers, and then I would switch back and watch the 10 episodes again, and Starship Troopers again. That was on repeat like one whole summer.
Dude, Starship Troopers was the best.
The sequels I don't think I ever watched, but the first one was
don't bother with the other ones, but the first one was great.
It's a classic like cheesy space sci-fi movie.
Yeah, but back in the day when it was in the mid 90s or whatever it was, and they didn't have, that's back when AOL just started up or something. You didn't have a lot of porn out there, so that shower scene, you're like, oh, look at all the titties. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, I mean, I watched some shit when I was a kid, so
that and Species.
Boobs and exposed Species. Yeah, I was about to say Species was the other one. The one that originally got me, dude, was Total Recall and the 3 boob chick.
Oh,
that was one of the ones that originally, yeah. I was like, whoa.
My dad was pretty cool though. He basically let me like watch whatever I wanted. So he had a copy of Heavy Metal, the cartoon.
Yeah,
so that was an interesting one to stumble upon when I was coming of age.
Do you remember your first rated R movie you saw?
Not my first rated R movie.
Mine was Aliens. Not the first one, but the second one. That was my first rated R movie that I can remember.
Yeah.
And then after that, dude, it was all downhill. I went back and like watched so much shit. Arnold Schwarzenegger movies through the nose, like Predator, Red Dawn, Terminators, fucking Running Man. I did go and catch all the Alien movies. I don't know. It just kind of went downhill from there. But I was like 7. I vaguely remember like I was like 7 years old. And the deal was like if I started having bad dreams or any of those kind of things, like the cord got pulled.
Right.
So I never, had bad dreams, or at least never screamed running and yelling into mom's room because I was scared about some shit that wasn't real. Which at 7, when you find out shit's not real, becomes really hard when like the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus like doesn't come around no more.
Yeah.
Because you just like start questioning everything. Well, if this alien ain't real, then what the fuck else isn't real? Yeah, you just start going through all this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I rated our movies, and my parents were more like the whole. My mom was definitely into the whole like, because we'd go to Blockbuster, right? That's a thing back then.
Yep, it's still a thing. There's like one store left.
Yeah, and you'd go in there and we'd rent the one movie that everybody was going to watch, right? Because there wasn't like multiple TVs and multiple things, right? It was just, as a family, we're all watching this because so-and-so wanted to fucking watch it, right? Somebody wanted to watch, Beverly Hills Cop, so we got that one, right?
That's a good one.
Yeah. But so on the rated R movies, my mom would all be like, yeah, you can watch it, but we got to tell you when to cover your eyes. So it was a big, cover your eyes thing, right? So we did that, which, once you realize you could peek, it wasn't a big deal, but there's a lot of cover your eyes type things.
You watch you watch between your eyes, you keep your hand open.
Yeah. But dad was okay. He was, he kind of let us watch whatever. So, he was pretty open too about talking about stuff. But yeah, I don't remember having too many nightmares and stuff. I'm sure I did. I wasn't a big fan of the dark as a kid. That wasn't a big forte of mine.
I didn't mind it. I always, there was always like times where like if I got up in the middle of the night, because when I was a kid, we actually had my brother and I had bunk beds. So sometimes like it would just be like I'd freak out like trying to scamper back up the bunk to get on top again. Yeah. It was just one of those things because it was dark and my brother's making some weird ass noises on the bottom bunk. And
your brother? No way.
Yeah. So I was like, no, I don't want to fuck with this. And then just, jump back up on the top bunk.
Yeah. I wasn't really afraid of like, hey, some alien or monster is going to come get me. I was pretty logical in the sense of like, that shit isn't real. I was more like,
right,
somebody's going to come invade our house. Like that's the stuff I was scared of, right? Or someone's in my closet, right? Those are the things I was kind of like more afraid of than anything else.
I do like now I do like a shutdown, routine through the house, make sure all the doors are locked, turn the alarm on, like all that kind of stuff. So it's like, if something's going to happen in my house, like they would have had to have been here for a few hours without me noticing. And then
like Inside, like the movie Inside Man, put up a false wall, sit there for 2 days.
Yeah. Camping around with my diamonds in the wall of my bathroom or some shit. Yeah. Good luck. But that's with Clive Owen, by the way, if you don't know Inside Man, and Denzel Washington. That's actually another really good movie. Really good. And kind of spoiled it there a little bit, but that movie's a little old, so too late.
Yeah, no.
Hollywood already got its money on that.
Yeah, it was like 10 years ago, man.
Fuck, if not more. Yeah. But that was a good one.
Can't be like spoiler alert on a decade-old movie.
But no, dude, you know what I'm noticing now? Like, so I'm trying to like be better, healthy, active, sleep better, all those kind of things. And let's rewind like a year back plus. When I would like go to bed, dude, like it would be, I'm dying. Like I'm going to die right now and then I'll resurrect in the morning like Jesus. And then I'm not going to remember the last however many X hours I slept because I literally stayed up till the last blinking moment that I could before I went to bed. So that could be 2 a.m, 3 a.m, 4 a.m, whatever. And then I would get up at whatever, 6 or 7 or, to go for work. Or if I wasn't working that day, then I'd sleep until, kind of catch up on my sleep 9 or 10 in the morning or whatever the kind of case may be.
Mm-hmm.
It would be even worse when I like worked retail and I didn't have to be at work till 1 because then I'd sleep until noon or whatever and then go from there. But one thing I never noticed is like I would never recall dreams because I think I just sleep so hard that literally I would die and not remember anything. And then I wake up, I open my eyes again and it's a whole new day.
You just never hit that cycle.
Just never hit it, right?
Yeah.
But dude, within the last year or so, like I've been trying to like go to bed when I'm like, yeah, want to get a good night's rest. I got a busy day tomorrow, whatever the case may be. I find myself fucking like remembering some pretty fucking like vivid dreams. And it's not those ones where it's like, oh, I'm flying or yeah, I have the same repeat dream. No, these are like shits that like you could put a lie detector on me and I would think that like that should happen.
Right.
And I'd have to like really play through my mind to figure out did I really say those things to somebody? You know, did Ray really try to like blah 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 in my dream, or you know, was it something?
You over there dreaming about me?
Yeah, dude. I constantly just always thinking about you.
Got my mind on my money and my money on Ray.
That's it. Yeah. No, I'll be like, no, Ray doesn't own that shirt, so I must have been dreaming. Like that's but I have to get to that kind of logical step to justify what the fuck happened.
Ray doesn't wear Abercrombie. This doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly. Like he doesn't own any fucking K-Swiss. And why was he wearing a Raiders hat here? That's stupid.
He wouldn't do that shit.
Yeah, so that it must be dreaming. Like, you know, I have to come through like
San Jose Sharks jersey, no.
Yeah. Those levels of inception to like fucking figure out which part of the dream I'm in and which part's reality.
Dude, I had an inception dream a couple months ago where like I woke up in the dream and I didn't wake up. I woke up in the dream and then it was in another dream and then I woke up again, and I had to do that like 3 or 4 times before I actually woke up. It was crazy.
Yeah, but was Joseph Gordon-Levitt there?
No.
Oh,
but eventually, like, have you ever done like lucid dreaming? You know what that is?
I don't. Describe it to me and I could tell you if I have or not. I'm not like super keen on like the dreams where I like go, you know, walk, like look at dream books or any of that kind of stuff. So
you don't go that far into the dream world?
No, I try not to because that shit's freaky, man.
No, lucid dreaming is where you consciously know you're in a dream.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's been a few.
So you're dreaming and you know you're dreaming and you can interact in your dream knowing it's a dream, right?
Is it the same thing when you know like you want to wake up but you can't, or you do wake up and then you jump right back into the same fucking dream again?
I don't know what those are called, but like it's the realization that like, hey, I'm dreaming right now, but you're like fully conscious, if that makes sense, right? You're fully aware, because in most dreams like you're kind of like a voyeur, right? You're not able to control yourself. You're either like seeing through your eyes or out of body experience or something like that, right? And that's when you don't realize you're in a dream. And then once you come into this like lucid state, you control yourself and your actions and your words and what you do, right? Anyway, have you had any of those dreams?
Well, so based on your description, I'd say yeah, because I don't necessarily feel like I'm not in control of like what I'm doing in the dream. Does that make sense? Like my actions and what I say or what I do in the dream, I'm like, you know, their decisions are words that I would say or make.
Sure. But do you realize like, hey, I'm dreaming, so I'm going to do this? Like, I'll give you an example. I have dreams sometimes where people are chasing me, right? Like I'm getting chased by something, or whoever it is, right? And they're, you know, shooting guns or whatever it is, right? It's a typical anxiety type dream. And eventually like I realized like, oh, I'm in a dream, dude. So these guys aren't going to kill me, right? So I can literally do whatever I want. Right. So then it becomes like the fucking Matrix for me. Right. I'm over here dodging bullets and, you know, poking people in the eyes and shit. Like I'm, you know, part of the Three Stooges. Like that's the type of conscious level you can have. Like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and just jump off this building because I know this is a dream and I'm going to be fine.
So yeah, with that qualifier of like, do I know that I'm dreaming? Very rarely do I have those kind of dreams.
Dude, those dreams are fun.
Where I know I'm dreaming. Because most of the time, like I said, I wake up thinking like, fuck, did that really happen at some point in time? Am I recalling a memory, or did I just make some shit up in my brain?
Sure.
And then I have to go replay facts or replay things that happen, and it's always like the detail. It's the devil's in the details, where I have to sit there and like figure out like, okay, well, we were in my house, right? but my house in the dream does not look like my house in reality.
Right.
Even though in the dream we were calling it my house.
Right.
And I knew where everything was in the house, but it wasn't my house.
Right.
So those are the kind of things I have to like think about, and like that's not real. Like, you know, that's not really what it looks like. Or those, like again, the Ray not wearing a Raiders hat kind of thing, like that wouldn't happen. So I have to literally recall those specific details to justify to myself, yeah, that's bullshit. Like,
but after you woke up, right? You're not doing that in a dream.
No. Yeah,
so like this inception dream I had, you know, one of the ones as I'm waking up, because it happened like 3 or 4 times, I had to like wake myself up. But the second time, I realized I was in a dream, so I like had to consciously like, hey, I need to wake up, right? So I had to like get myself to wake up, and so I was actually in my dream screaming, "Wake up!" and then eventually was able to wake up. But I knew I was in the different levels because every time I get to a new level, I'd wake up, but there'd be somebody like it wouldn't be Courtney next to me. It'd be somebody different, right? And so they'd be like, what's wrong? And I'm like, nah, bullshit. I'm still in a dream. So those types of things. But yeah, lucid dreams can be fun. You should look it up. There's ways to like train yourself to how to have more of them, right?
I don't know if I want to have dreams. I'm already like kind of pissed off at the fact that I have to play, fucking Clue in my own fucking brain.
Yeah, but
to
if you
that,
realize you're in a dream while you're in the dream, then you don't have to play that anymore because you know you were in the dream already. You're not going to wake up and be like, wow, did that really happen where I thought I was really in a dream? Like, no, you're just going to know you're in a dream.
Maybe. I don't know. It's just such a new thing for me because normally I would just, I was shitty on my sleep in the first place, so I would just sleep and get knocked out and then wake up the next morning and not remember a thing.
You really
like heavy sleep.
The dreams you dream all the time, but the dreams that you remember are generally when you're entering and exiting your sleep states, right? So there's different levels to your sleep, deeper sleep.
So death wasn't a sleep state that I was doing before?
No, you really like get that. A dream is usually when you're just going to sleep and just waking up. But if you're like out, like, hey, I'm out, then you're probably gonna your body's trying to get to a deeper REM cycle faster. So that's probably why you didn't remember that stuff.
I also I like to too. If I wake up, I don't really want to look at the clock because then I'm just gonna sit there and think about like, fuck, I gotta wake up in an hour or whatever it is. Like,
yeah.
I try not to look at my clock anymore. I do have one, obviously, and sometimes I can tell by how much light's coming into the room. But if I wake up because of a dream like that, I just want to end up going back to sleep. I'm gonna just go back to sleep. I'm gonna try to get as many hours or minutes I can, and I'm not gonna think about it.
Getting right back in the sex dream. Got to get right back into it. Never happens. She's always gone.
And then I know there's like dream books where you can describe certain things like, oh man, you had what are those talking, fish on the wall that sing? What were those called?
The singing bass?
The bass, yeah. Oh, you had one of those? That means like you're going to be abducted by aliens in 5 years or some random shit like that. Like, I haven't had any of those kind of, I don't go that too far deep.
Like Dane Cook, that means you're super gay.
Crab with loafers or whatever. Like, so what
did he have loafers? Oh yeah, dude.
Did he have Dude, have you seen a picture of him recently?
He's kind of crusty, bro.
Dude, he's like botched surgery USA, dude. He's got like some just bulbousy ass, like, what'd you do, man? Like, why are you doing that to yourself?
People get addicted to it. Tattoos and silicone.
What if you got silicone tattoos?
Silicone.
Like raise your skin up.
Like my titties.
So good. Well, just to circle up on some honeydew items, you did see that we got the shipping address for the gift card?
Yes, I did see that.
Okay. Do you have that, or do you want me to take care of that?
What, like write the envelope?
Like stick it in an envelope and lick it?
Do I need to like write them a letter or anything, or just stick that shit in an envelope and
you
get
can.
it out?
You should write them like if you were like at war. Like a World War II letter.
A Dear John letter?
My dear. Yeah, like my dearest Ryan.
My dearest Ryan, I have left you for another man.
Please enjoy these
Please enjoy these chocolates. As a token of our time together.
I licked everyone just so you have a little piece of me inside of you after every bite.
I'm not even sending chocolates. I'm sending a gift certificate for chocolates. So.
Oh, dang it. I licked the gift certificate.
Here's this voucher for some chocolates.
And then you got to put some like lipstick on and like kiss it.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'll put some Carmex on and kiss it.
You don't even want to put some lip smackers on there and get like cherry flavor?
No, I don't have any of that. Just straight up old man Carmex. Let's do this. It's like it's like a smidge. Like I only have to jump that far to get to Vaseline and just right there.
God damn, dude. You are just. Why are you getting older than me? How is that possible?
Dude, Carmex is the shit, man. That'll fix you up. If you got some chappiness going on, done. One day, you ain't gonna worry about it.
Do you rub Vaseline on your chest before you go to bed too, so you can help breathe better and open your chest up?
You mean Vicks?
Yeah.
No, I don't do that.
Oh, what did I say? Vaseline.
No.
Vicks Vapor Rub?
No, I don't. But Courtney told me an interesting thing. Apparently Mexican families like rub it on the chest and the feet. It's a thing.
Yeah, the feet's a thing. I don't know the science behind that, but
I don't think there's science behind it. I think it's some
Oh man,
Mexican
to the Google
Mexican witchcraft going on there, man. I get it. You're a quarter Mexican too, so it maybe seem normal to you, but
I've heard of it before.
The straight up white person that I am, man. No, it's strange. It's strange. Put some Vicks on your feet.
Okay, well, so like the fill-in, the fill-in for like Google, Vicks Vapor Rub. I got to Vicks Vap. I didn't even get that far. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the Vicks Vapor Rub on feet. So let's see. So Healthline.com is the top thing. We're not doing like hardcore research here where I have to show my work, but the top search says using Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet or other areas of your body has a cooling effect. This is mainly because of the camphor and menthol. The cooling sensation of the vapor rub may be pleasing and temporarily help you feel better, but it doesn't actually reduce body temperature or fevers.
No science.
Yeah. So why the fuck the feet though?
Dude, it's some like Mexican, Hispanic, thing. That's what they do.
Myth busting. Does Vicks on the feet really stop coughing? So there's a target now. We have some people saying that it helps stop coughing.
No, man.
So maybe potentially just a placebo effect.
Yeah, it's just a feel better thing.
I mean, there probably is some like feeling good of like, icy hot type thing.
Yeah, but that's like camphor and menthol is the same stuff they do in icy hot, which really doesn't help your muscles. It just makes your brain think it's better, I guess.
Right. It's the
placebo. Yeah.
Like, ooh, it's tingling. That means it feels
good. But now that
like,
it's a placebo, and it's not going to help you.
Well, I never did it in the first place.
So I just ruined that for everybody that thought it worked. Damn it. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah. We're not tagging Vicks Vapor Rub in this because we just kiboshed their fucking product and they're going to be like, son of a bitch, we lost 10% of our market share this week because fucking over here at Elastic Packets, they're talking about how our shit doesn't work. We are selling the snake oil, guys. That's part of the fucking ploy.
Well, give me a fucking sponsorship, Vicks Vapor Rub, and I'll tell them to rub it everywhere.
You ever want to get that tangler on your satchel? Put on some Vicks
right
Vapor
on the
Rub.
taint. You're good to go, man.
You get some lubrication and some methication.
Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Some tangulation.
I accidentally got some Tiger Balm one time on my satchel down there, man. It's not a fun feeling.
I read like one of those like war stories, like sex war stories, where this guy got a blowjob from a chick who had mouthwash in her mouth, and it was like the same kind of thing where it was like that weird tingling burning sensation,
like scope, like she like was gargling scope, and then
blah, 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 yeah, fucking mouthwash,
like you wanted minty,
like Listerine.
Okay, I guess. I mean, they didn't have any Pop Rocks or something, so they went to the next best thing. Is that what's going on there?
I mean, unless you want your dick minty fresh, I mean, Pop Rocks ain't gonna do it. You could have done like
some Alka-Seltzer or some. Just go straight for the vinegar and baking soda. Call it good.
Alka-Seltzer? Does it have like an upset tummy? Like what?
Take some Alka-Seltzer and you feel better fast, man. We better tag every fucking product in this. Just having a line of hashtags in this episode when it comes out.
Just gonna walk around Target tomorrow and just like find different brands that we could talk about. And I'm just going to be like, I walked around Target yesterday and I saw these things.
That's our whole podcast, just talking about shit at Target.
There's a lot of shit at Target.
Yeah.
Target is like, I think my favorite store is still Costco. I love Costco.
All right.
For Target's a close second.
Fuck Costco. I like the idea of Costco, but
fuck Costco.
I like the idea of Costco, but there's just way too many people that go in there. Way too many dumb people that go in there too. So it's just
you don't have to look at them or deal with them.
Yeah, you do. They're all up in your way. They like stop randomly, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna sit here and look at these fucking 15 tubs of vitamins that are all, way too big. Like,
yeah, but which one is gonna give me all my vitamins? I want that tub.
Okay.
So you have to look. Do I need Centrum Silver? Yeah. Do I want the gummies?
Pull over to the side and look. Don't just sit there and drop your cart in the middle of the fucking aisle and sit there and like, oh, I wonder what's going on. As you sit there in your Court Classics and your string-tied shorts and your Big Dog t-shirt. Like, don't do that.
You got me with the Big Dog t-shirt.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that shit doesn't happen.
I haven't seen a Big Dog t-shirt in like fucking 20 years, bro.
Right. There's a certain clientele that wears that and they fucking shop at Costco.
No, man. No, I haven't had that issue at Costco. I went to Costco yesterday. I didn't have that issue. I was in and out, man. I was cruising.
No. Well, now we get COVID lines now. You don't got to worry about shit.
Just be like, excuse me. Just move them out the way. What are they gonna? I got a mask on. They can't see who I am. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
just beep, beep, and move them. Well, you also don't need to go to Costco like on Saturday. If you go to Costco on Saturday, Sunday, you're definitely going to get fucked.
Yeah.
But like, I went yesterday. It was like Tuesday.
Those are all the days I'm gonna be able to go. Those on a Saturday or Sunday. I'm not trying to do that.
Well, the club goes up on Tuesday, which means that Costco is not going up. So that's a good day to go. You get done in half an hour.
Good point.
Take you no time.
Good point. Also, I don't need a lot of stuff from Costco. I'm out of like the whole buying in bulk stuff. Like, what do I need to buy in bulk anymore?
Well, I bought. What did I buy? I bought meat. I bought some ground beef. I bought some chicken sausages. I bought some cheese.
Yeah.
I split a pack of avocados. And there's only like 5 avocados in that anyway. It's not a lot, right?
Yeah.
But you can't eat like 5 avocados at one time. That's a lot.
I'm good.
Unless you're making guac.
We don't like to freeze our meat all the time, so you got to make it then and eat it all. So it's
almonds. I bought some Cheez-Its for Carter.
Cheez-Its.
And some protein bars. That's all I bought.
The last thing I bought from Costco is my couch. And the only reason I got it was because I was looking at that couch anyway I got a Lovesac couch. I was looking at that one anyway, and Courtney's sister saw that Costco was having a deal, and we ended up basically getting what we wanted with like a free blanket and pillows and some other crap. So I was like,
Didn't you get that? Didn't you get one of those big ass like beanbag chairs?
Yeah, for freezies basically.
What'd you do with that thing?
We realized we didn't need it, so we just repackaged it up and it's sitting in my garage. It's gonna be Porter's sometime in his life, I'm sure.
Okay. I was gonna say like Carter probably could use it to dive off the couch with right now. So
nope. $400 you can have it.
$400. You got this shit for free. You just said so.
What kind of deal? They're like $600. You give you $400.
No, I don't think so. I don't want shit that you know that you got for free and then you're gonna charge me for.
Why?
It. No.
You're still getting a deal.
I'll give it back to you when you're ready.
Okay, then you can sell it back to me for $100.
No, that's not how this. I don't like how this game works.
Capitalism, sir.
Not a good deal. Not a good deal. You just said you don't need money to be happy, so why don't you just happily give me that fucking beanbag chair? I said
money was a tool. Maybe I want to use that money to tool something else.
Kind of being a tool right now. If I okay. No, I did get him like one of those beanbag like chairs, the smaller ones that I don't know how do you describe them. They have like a back to them.
Yeah.
You know, like it's not just a beanbag. When I was a kid, beanbag chairs literally were like just fucking sacks
of beans,
like of foam beans that you find a way to open up and spill all over your room.
It'll happen. It'll happen regardless. It doesn't even matter if you try it or not. It's going to eventually happen.
Yeah. Or you busted a seam because you jumped on 100 times and then there was foam beans
out of a corner
everywhere.
Or something like that.
But this one's got like a back to it. Like, you know, like a whole thing. Here, why not just send you a picture? I can explain it better that way. So this one's pretty cool. And actually, like, I can fit in this. Like, so I kind of want another one. That way Carter will quit fucking jumping on my couch.
Tell him to quit fucking jumping on your couch. He's old enough to know that.
Yeah, I do. And then I leave the room, and the next thing I know, he's jumping on the couch again.
You gotta ground him.
Dude, this one time he was playing Mario Kart with me, and he got all excited.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
He fucking, yeah, right? Yeah. So he stood up, and he's like, oh, like, you know, because he did something on Mario Kart. And then he went to go, like, jump from the floor to back onto the couch, like, to plop his ass down. It completely didn't, like, manage the depth as he was walking backwards and fucking just hard slapped like onto the ground. And like Harry and the Hendersons, like when they teach Harry how to sit and he like goes through the floor, that was what he did. He like looked at me fucking with like the biggest he's like freaking out. I'm trying really hard because I watched the whole thing go down. I'm like, oh my god, dude, you okay? Like it's gonna be. He's like fucking dying because his like tailbone's busted open. You know, like he's end of the world. I was like, I told you to quit jumping on the fucking couch, man. Like this is what you get.
Yep.
And then he comes to reason, Dad. Next time I stand up, I'm just gonna make sure I sit all the way back before I sit down on the couch. I'm like, that's a good idea.
He learned.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes that.
I didn't have to ground him. He just, all right, dude, get hurt. Like, don't touch that. It's hot. You know, kind of one of those games.
Yeah. Porter took a header off the couch the other day. That was fun.
Dude.
Yeah.
Swanton bombing?
Pretty much, dude. He likes to try to stand on the couch. We tell him not to. And he knows he's not supposed to. He knows. Like, he absolutely knows. He's 1 year old, just looking at us like, I know I'm not supposed to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway.
And then when he get caught, does he try to, like, scamper off?
Yeah, he tries to run away, but it's like he's on the couch and it's kind of, you know, soft, so he can't really get traction. But in this case, he got up and he tried to walk, and then he took like a step and then fell off the side and pounded his head into like the side of the couch. Little knot on his head and everything. I was like, damn, dude.
It happens. Luckily, they have like rubber bones until at least like 3, and then you have to start worrying about it.
He was fine eventually. Like he just obviously he cried and then all that stuff. But
was Courtney there?
Yeah.
She like have a freak out moment?
No, actually, we alternate the freak out moments just naturally. So I had the freak out moment.
Maybe you have to like take a number, like
pretty
which
much,
one of us is gonna.
Yeah, I had the freak out moment because I saw him walk towards me, and then like he fell, and I didn't see how he fell. I only saw like the position he was in after he fell, and that kind of freaked me out. And I thought he like full on headed into the side of the couch, which is like wood. So I thought he just like 100% body weight into it. So I was like, damn, what do I do? This kid got a concussion. You know, he had like a little knot on his head. It was a little swollen. I was like, kind of worried about that stuff. But yeah, we make a good team. We alternate our freak out sessions. There's one time where he had a bloody nose, and she kind of like she did good with it, but you know she's worried about is it broken, any of that stuff. And I'm like, nah, he's fine.
They're all gonna be okay. Like especially like a small fall like that. Like you got to think like the 2.5 feet or the 1.5 feet that they fall like on normal basis. Yeah. Hurts way less than us falling at, you know, a 1.5 feet.
Sure. I was just worried because he had like momentum going that way. I was like, ugh.
Well, good. He can do a TLC match, you know, later
in life
and be ready for it.
Yeah, Swanton Bomb. I guess I got to get used to it though. He's starting to figure out how to run and stuff. So,
but the walking will definitely. He's gonna burn her for sure a few times, especially if he starts walking. He's gonna eat shit. Then it's always funny when they run and they forget that socks don't have the same traction as their bare feet.
Yeah, we've had that a couple times.
Or they're not wearing shoes. Yeah.
Or step on a rug
shit as they turn corner. Yeah, it's a fun one for sure. Carter and I's game that we've been playing the last few times is like throwing wiffle balls at each other, and that's been fun.
It's funny because like as a guy, right? I think that'd be hilarious. That'd be so fun to do, right? Hey, I'm gonna throw this wiffle ball at you. You throw it at me, and we're gonna have a good time for 20-30 minutes, right? From a girl perspective, I don't think they get that. That mentality, right? Like this is fun to kind of semi-hurt each other a little bit.
Oh yeah, like I
throw stuff at Porter, right? He'll be running around. I'll throw like a toy at him or something like that. It'll hit him. He kind of like does whatever, and I laugh. But Courtney's like, "Don't do that. Why are you throwing stuff at him?" Right? And it's like because that's what dads do. They throw shit at their sons.
Yeah, you definitely throw shit, and then go give me a beer.
Right.
Yeah, so these wiffle balls, like and the thing is, like, I'm not holding back. Like I'm fucking.
Why would you?
I'm like pulling on him, right? Like I'm just like, okay. And so
you're like, get on that wall, butts up, buddy.
So he's got this like box, like those cube things. He's got a cube full of wiffle balls. So he's got an armful of them as he comes around the like door frame.
That's his first mistake.
Throwing them in my office.
Get pockets.
He's giving me ammo, and he throws them all, and like he's throwing them in my office, and I'm like, oh shit, like you're hitting my monitors, you're hitting stuff around, like
fucking up your blinds again.
Well, I fixed those finally. Like I got new blinds in here, but I definitely had to have a talk with him about don't lean on my fucking blinds. But after the first couple that he like hit me with, like I didn't care anymore where he was throwing them because like I look at my screens, like there's nothing broken. He can't throw them that hard. Like he can't throw them enough to do like that kind of damage to him.
Yeah.
So then like I just start going back at him hard. Like I'm banking him because he's like, oh shit, and he'll try to run, and I'm like
banking him off the wall,
turning the door. I bank him off the wall and hit him still. Like he's like, hey, so he's down the hall like 10 feet and hear him go, ow. And then he's like giggling still because he's like, fuck, he got me, like he's having that whole moment. And I'm sitting in here dying.
Yeah, which is hilarious. I get exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah.
But if a girl's witnessing that, they're like,
yeah. You're going to break the thing. It's going to fall off the shelf. Or
you're going to hurt
him.
He's going to cry.
Yeah,
oh, well. Yeah. It's all good.
Just stay away from the dick and the face and you're fine. Everything else is fair play at that point.
Yeah, body shots all day long.
Dude, getting a good baseball-sized wiffle ball, like just pegging him square on the ass, dude, was like so fun. He does that little hop thing, like, because he's like,
It's like so satisfying. It's like when you're a kid and you're playing butts up at recess or something like that. Girls didn't play that game, obviously, and all that. And girls looking back, they'd be like, I don't understand why you play that, blah, blah, blah. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. And
we used to have this big, like, the kickballs. You know, the kickballs are red and they have, like, the texture to them. We had this one, dude, that was, like, as big as an exercise ball. Like, that's how big it was. Mm-hmm. And so we played butts up. Like, you couldn't throw that one, but you would kick that thing, and like the force of how much like rubber to impact was, the ball would wrap around your leg. Like the rubber would wrap around your leg. Yeah, and it fucking launch off, and you got hit with that motherfucker and butts up, dude. You had another thing coming. That was like initial concussion from the ball, and then the concussion of your head hitting the wall. Like that. Like that's how that's happening. And yeah, everyone's like, haha, funny, like Timmy's retarded now. And you're like, no, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about your life and school.
I saw something online the other day that these guys were playing like sort of like butts up, but with like eggs. Have you seen this?
Is that the one where are they on like at a table and then they have to like slap it, or then like fake?
No.
They like feint that they're gonna slap it, and then it's like either hard boiled or not, or no?
No.
Something else I'm thinking of.
No, I'll find it for you. Basically, I forget what they're doing, but like one of them is it, right? So they're all like laying down on their stomach, and one of them's it, and the one that's it has to get up and like throw the eggs at the other guys as they're running away. So you're all on a line. Yes, I
did see this.
You're all on a line, and then one of them's it, and then you got to pick it up and then try to hit somebody. And the clip I saw, this one guy like was not able to get up, so he was just dead, and this guy just.
Are they raw eggs?
Yeah. This guy just Randy Johnson's them right in the fucking back.
I did see that, dude. That was pretty good. Yeah, in the same kind of like action, right? Where they're like, if they're running away and they get hit in the back, they're just like, no. Like that's the kind of fucking pop that I was getting with these wiffle balls. So anyway, yeah, I don't abuse my kid, just for clarity. It's just a game, moms out there. It's just a game. He's fine. He's not going to have lifelong wounds. If anything, he's going to toughen up and be a little stronger in life.
Oh, it was spin the bottle. They were playing spin the bottle, and then whoever basically the bottle landed on had to pick up the egg and
had to pick up the egg.
Guys, yeah.
That's not how I played spin the bottle when I was a kid. That was a different game.
It's a different spin, no pun intended, on spin the bottle.
Yeah.
How'd you play spin the bottle as a kid? Just by yourself in the closet or something, or?
I had
with your teddy bears?
Lucy on left hand and horchata on the right. And then I would draw them up in my hands, and then I'd be like, oh, hello. And then be like, hello to you too. You're so cute. And then,
and you'd have a bottle of scope and some Vicks Vapor Rub. Call it good.
Yeah, one of them had Vicks all over my hand, and the other one had like a Ziploc bag that I put scope into, and then like
pop in that Species DVD or the Species VHS and have a date night.
That's it.
That's pretty baller.
Yeah. That's how it worked. And on that note, we at this.
We're wrapping up 18.
So wrapping up episode 128 right
Does it mean we're adults now since we've passed the 18 mark?
Yeah. We've been driving for a few years. You've been able to go to a rated R movie since last episode.
Sweet. Yeah, man. So we were pretending to be mature this year, right? And so now we're going to get into our college years where we party hard for no reason. So
right.
That's cool.
So we can rock the vote now after this episode. So there you go. # rock the vote. # campaign 2020.
It was funny. We were walking the other day, and there's people in my neighborhood, and everybody's got different political affiliations in our area because we're in kind of a richer neighborhood of California.
Is anybody voting for SpongeBob or The Rock?
No, it was like, you have your, why am I drawing a blank on the Democratic guy? What's his name? Biden. So you got your Biden, Kamala there sign. And then the next one over is like the guy who's got Trump train on his truck, his dually truck. And then the next house.
Does he have like 6 flags hanging out the back of it too?
So Trump, Trump Pence for 2020. And then the next house over is it says any warm body will do.
Right.
So everybody's just it's all like one street there. I'm like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm definitely like the not dumb people, like the not dumb 2020 would be it. And this year has already been a fucking shit show, so I can't wait to see how it ends. We're at the it's going to be like season 8 of fucking Game of Thrones. It's just gonna be a sad disappointment. We're gonna all get hyped up, and it's gonna be like the most festive and amazing like holiday ever.
Yeah. We're gonna be like, what? That's it? Is there gonna be a spinoff of the dragon?
Yeah. What about the one dragon that lived? What happens with him?
Can we just follow him around for another 3 episodes, please?
Dude, that fucking show sucked, and I don't want to get into this one because we got to wrap this one up.
Oh, okay. We'll table that for later.
We got to table. We'll table Game of Thrones for another day because like there's so much like, and we won't be the first ones to do this, but goddamn, like what a fucking dumpster fire. Very disappointed.
Yeah.
Anyway, this episode 1T8 has been wrapped up. We can go into strip clubs now, so that's cool. We can do that.
Yeah, juice bars.
And the juice bar ones for sure. Yeah. So why don't I button this up here by saying thank you guys for hanging in as we came into our adulthood of this podcast. As always, you can follow us on any of our social media platforms with the handle @illpackpodcast. You can email us at illpackpodcast@gmail.com with any questions, comments, concerns. You can reach all of those links at our website at illpack.com. And we, again, thank you everybody for the support. We love it. It's been a hell of a ride so far. We started this in, April, I would say. April, we started kind of picking up the May. I guess
18 weeks ago.
18 weeks ago, yeah. So about the beginning of May, and it's been rolling pretty solid ever since. Yeah. So thanks for helping us get to the fuck you, I'm leaving, I don't want to live here anyway stage of our podcast. And we will continue on in our early college years of drinking Coors Light or Keystone or Natty Ice or whatever we can get our hands on.
Podcast years, yeah. That.
In episode 129.
Whatever the equivalent of living in a dorm type podcast would be. We'll try to get there.
Yeah. All right. Well, giveaways still on par here. 100 followers on Instagram will get us another gift card raffle. We'll do something special for the bidet giveaway, and then Courtney's shirt is still up for grabs. She's not on board with this one, by the way, but we're gonna try. We'll just a secret insider track. We'll just buy a random shirt and then give it away and say it was hers. That's all we'll do.
No, I'll probably still get in trouble for that. You did what?
Yeah, we faked a shirt and sold it online. This one was like our best yet. Someone wanted to buy it for like $5,000. I don't know. It was great.
She got a gift card the other day for something, and she's like, "This is not a giveaway gift card." Like, okay, well, don't put it in the giveaway pile.
Don't add it to the rest of the pile because this shit's up for grabs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so happy birthday. One last thing. I guess you could have done that, but happy birthday to the kid and the wife.
Yeah.
So that was good. Little cake smash action. Anything else you'd like to bring up or anything that I might have forgotten?
Nope. Still stuck on the same Netflix shows right now. Just grinding through them. So
grinding. I finished Schitt's Creek.
Good show, right?
Season 5, yeah, because that's the only one's on Netflix. Yeah. Season 6, I guess, is supposed to come out in October.
Oh, so dude, you can watch it. You can watch it on your cable.
It's on
Popular.
Oh, that's right. I probably could just find it.
I know you can because I'm sniping your cable and it's on there.
Nice. So yeah, then I guess I can watch season 6. So I was watching on Netflix. So
it's the last season.
That was the last thing.
It's pretty sad.
I'm caught up on Vikings. I'm caught up on Schitt's Creek. I gotta watch a couple other things. I want to watch The Last Dance. I'm like 2 episodes into that. So.
Yep.
All right, Ray. Well, if there's no other final thoughts, then thank you for your time, and we will catch everyone next week. 1T9 coming your way.
Later.